I need to talk to you about a bright idea from the 80s that's about to come to a screeching halt. So, back in the 80s, overnight, the UK had bags of power from coal power stations that were running 24/7, and we had no use for it. So people installed immersion heaters in their hot water tanks, they installed panel heaters, they installed storage heaters, and there was a big set of vacuum tubes run by the BBC in London, which sent out the messages to tell these things when to turn on. This was the Radio Teleswitch Service, or RTS. This service is about to come to an end. In June this year, we've had notice that those tubes will cease to work. They simply cannot be maintained any longer because they are ancient technology. That means that any customer with an RTS meter needs to get in touch with their supplier and book an appointment today to get that meter switched so we can make sure that your equipment is going to continue to function properly once the switch off takes place. If you're with us as an energy supplier, I guarantee you the visit from an engineer is completely free to assess your meter, and if possible, we'll swap it for a smart meter or an AMR, an advanced meter, which means you don't need to send reads in to us to get accurate billing. It's a win-win for you as a customer and for the UK as a whole, as we get to turn off this ancient tech. It's also a win for suppliers because there's a serious problem for suppliers if we don't get these meters done by the June deadline. So please, if you've got an RTS meter on your site, i.e. you've got immersion heaters, anything like that, or you're not sure if you've got an RTS meter, get in touch with us, if we're your supplier, as soon as possible so we can book you an engineer to come out and have a look at your setup.